All right, so today is the day. It's Robotaxi Day. So Tesla just invited a few people, mostly seems like people from the Tesla community that's been following Tesla, and in a positive light. So that makes sense. Give people that believe in what they're doing the first opportunity to actually try out the Robotaxi. It is in Austin in a limited service area. We don't know exactly what that service area is. I think it will be communicated with those participants, although I don't know if they'll be able to share exact details on that. But it's really interesting. After all these years, Elon kept saying we're going to have full self-driving in 2015, 2016, 2017. You know, every year it was going to be next year, and it just seemed like it was never going to happen. But I figured might as well make this video in a car that's driving itself. Just going to drive around for a little bit and talk about how they're actually rolling it out with no driver in the Robotaxi in Austin, Texas. Sorry, just trying to adjust my camera a little bit there so that doesn't turn it off. It's kind of bouncing on the top of the screen there. Anyway, so the way that they have set up the service, or at least this initial invite, how it's supposedly working, is that the people that are invited are allowed to go in the car with one other passenger. It has to be somebody that is with them, only up to one. And then Tesla actually, strangely enough, has a I don't know what they would call it, but one of their employees is in the front passenger seat. So nobody in the driver's seat, but there will be a Tesla employee in the front, like a safety passenger, you might say. I don't see how this could not be considered level 4. Level 4 autonomy requires that there is no human intervention. So you can kind of argue that it may be level 3, but level 3 is supposed to have quick intervention. Like, at any point in time, a human needs to be able to take over immediately. So I'm pretty sure you can't consider it level 3, because even with a teleoperator, which the teleoperator is not going to actually be operating the car, they're just going to be supervising the car, and if anything goes wrong, like it gets stuck in a certain situation, then it can help and get it out of that situation. I don't know, maybe the passenger could do that, since they're a Tesla employee at this point. But obviously they're taking all precautions that they can, rolling it out as small a fleet and as safely as they possibly can. And as it's proven out, they're going to obviously ramp it up. So very exciting that we could do this. And it's very similar to Waymo. So they actually have teleoperators as well. Again, just supervisors, and they can operate the vehicle if it gets itself stuck in a certain situation. And also, they have employees that can go out to the car and drive it out of the situation if need be, if they can't do it with the teleoperation. So obviously that part of it is, giving skeptics something to run with, or, bears that think that Tesla's never going to have the Robotaxi fleet, or they can't do it, or it's not going to be big enough, or they're not going to take over this. But if they prove it out, they're going to be able to very quickly ramp up the service, because they can build these cars thousands per day. They can build thousands of these cars, and they can just churn them out as much as they want, and then they can just deploy them wherever they want. They already drive themselves from the factory to the loading area. So they're driving themselves around the property. And then by the end of this month, they're also supposed to deliver the first one from the factory to an actual customer. And presumably that'd be in Austin. So they're going to like just roll it off the line in Austin, and it's going to get delivered to somebody that's probably in that small area that they're doing robotaxis in currently. That'll be really interesting to see. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick one here and talk about that. And I'm definitely going to be checking out the first people that get to try this out, see how it goes, and pay attention to, you know, what they're thinking about it. Obviously, I'm sure they'll all be really excited. There's going to be tons of content coming out from those. And hopefully nothing horribly goes wrong. I mean, obviously, something is going to go wrong at some point. Hopefully it's not too bad. And hopefully we can keep pushing forward, because ultimately it's going to be safer for all cars to be driving autonomously. And this is the next step to actually achieving that. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll have more on that. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.